What's up YouTube, Vanguard here. Many people have been asking me how to build a trade binder, build a collection. I'm going to tell you guys some of the stuff I do, and you guys can kind of build off of that. So, first of all, we need a good competitive deck. The first thing I would do if I was in your situation is I would build a deck that is good at this game, because you're going to have two options when you have a deck. You're going to have the ability to play locals and win store credit every weekend, $25 for typical locals, or winning 4 packs over a course of a year will help you net free cards. So first thing I would do, I'd invest $200 into a deck, because over the course of a year the deck will have gradually paid itself off. If you do good enough at regionals and things like that, you'll just make free profit off of the regional playmat, things like that. If you sell the regional playmat for $70, plus if you pull something good from your packs, you technically got back $80 from the regional. So the deck will gradually pay itself off over time. It's a good turnaround point. Plus, with all of your profit that you could be getting from locals and things like that, Astro Pack cards like that, spending $5 for locals, getting 2 Astro Packs, pulling 2 $4 cards, you made $3 every weekend. So a good deck is a good investment, especially if you plan to play. So that's the first thing that I recommend, is having a good deck to play this game with, just to generally net yourself advantage. I would also say that you should build up good things to consider investing with. Now, looking at OCG trends and products when a new set is released, if you see a new card that is going to get support from a previous set, I would recommend considering buying up as many copies of those cards as you can. Something like Evols. When the Evol card was announced, people swarmed for Evil Forces, Westlows, Seratos, and the Joshos. So many people picked up all those cards. People were at the regional 2 days after the set got confirmed. They were buying Soldos for dollars. Soldo's now a $7 card. So if you have connections like that, take advantage of it. TCG player, when you see stuff like that go up, pick it up. That's the second good thing. Outside of that, good general trades. Now, not ripping people off $20. Normally, most people I trade, I can trade a $5 card for 2 cards that are worth $3, because most people will be like, oh well, I'll value them at 2. So if you trade a $5 card for 2 cards that people value at $2 and you can trade them for $3, you made $1. Now, as long as you can rinse, wash, and repeat, break down generally big $5 cards into little or $2 cards, and then if you trade those cards back up into other cards, say you trade 3 cards that are worth $3 each for a $10 card, you continue to build this bridge. Now, if you do that at an event with 200 people over the course of a day, you made $200, and you just rinse, wash, and repeat. Continue to break down that process over time, and you'll continue to build a collection. No one said building a collection was going to be an easy process. These are just the things I do. Also, vendors can be your friends or your worst enemy. Certain vendors will pay terrible on cards. They'll pay like 25%. And let's be realistic here. That's bad. Not dissing certain vendors or anything. Other vendors will pay really good. Hot Sauce Games, No Limit Gaming, both are very good. They're the ones I prefer to deal with. Hot Sauce and both No Limit will pay 70% on certain things. Considering if you're selling on eBay, eBay fees are roughly 16%, plus it's another 2% for PayPal. Sometimes the time and effort just isn't worth it for that last 14%. So I would recommend, if you have stuff, checking both of them out, seeing what you guys can work up cash-wise, because buying other people's collections is another thing. Buying collections at 70 to 60% of their value. Of course, you need to know their value, and you need to have an outlet to drop things. Both are very important to building a collection. It's all just a process of getting X large quantity of said stuff selling it, turning it into cash, using the cash to buy more. It's basically like investing in the stock market. It's all pretty straightforward. But like I said, generally building dollar on trades, buying collections, knowing where to sell your stuff, when, what to sell, being willing to work with people, building relationships with people when they want stuff to come to you. Be willing to work with those people in prices because they come to you over a long period of time. Relationships. It's just like basic economics. But I know this video was kind of quick. A lot of information just kind of got thrown at you guys at once. Take it for what it's worth. I'm really not going to explain much more. I mean, there are obviously other factors that are involved when knowing when to sell at the right time. Getting lucky on certain investments, other investments turning out to be poop. But this video should generally help you guys know when to invest and when to know when the time is right to build a collection. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I might make a part 2 video based on what you guys ask, but generally this should help you guys out. So anyway guys, mkohl40 out.